First we have Aleph, Bet, 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 Tet, Tipa, Tet, little Yud, Kaf, Kaf. The other one, the one, that one. This is a Kuf. This one. That's a Kuf. This one's a Kuf. This one's a Kaf. Kaf. Chaf. Remember the Kuf drop doesn't have a Kuf drop. Final Kaf. Lamed. And then there's Mem. And Safit. Good. Good. And Sama. Good. Very good. Very final three, yeah. Tzaddik. Remember the tzaddik is the one carrying. Remember the difference between the tzaddik and the ayin. Tzaddik is the guy who's carrying the little yud. Ayin is two eyes. Yeah. Final tzaddik. Kuf. Reish. Shin. Sin. Kaf. And Kaf. Okay, so. Okay, so last week we did the kamatz, the patach, and for practical purposes we said they're both as, right? And then we went to we did the tsere, which is the A sound, right? That's the A sound. So we did the kamatz, right? Then we did patach, right? The both factors we did both the A sound. Then we did the tsere sound, like a pair of shades, A, tsere, right? And then we did the segel, the three dots, right? Which is the S sound. So those are the ones we did. Those are the ones we did last week. S sound, segel. Right? Now, moving on to the chala. Okay, so this is the chala. Now there's two forms of the chala. There's the form where it's on top of a vav, and where there's no vav. So it would be, let's say, a letter over here, let's say it's an aleph over here, and the chala after the aleph, on the top left of the aleph. So either way, the letter would be before it. So let's say it would be an aleph, either way the aleph would be over here. The question is there a vav or there's no vav? Okay. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. The difference it will make is only in the numerical value of the word. The numerical value will make a difference, but no practical sound difference. Sound will be the same. Now, the name again is a cholam, and the sound, the way we're going to do the sound now is the O sound. Now, in Yiddish, it's a oi sound, like an oi ve. So if you hear someone saying oi, right, that's spelled with a cholam or a cholam. In Yiddish, it's a cholam. So my kids, if you speak to my kids, you tell them a cholam, they probably won't know what you're talking about. You tell them cholam, they know what you're talking about. But if you tell them Israeli, a modern Israeli, you tell them the letter cholam, they won't know. Cholam, so that's the way we're going to do it over here. So it's O. Okay? So instead of being oive, it's going to be ove. Okay? So we're ready to do some practice and real? Let's do it. Put together. Huh? Just in time. We just did the first one. We just did column. Alright, so let's do it from the beginning. Who wants to go for the first column? Oh, yeah, good. Oh, well. Low, go, do, oh, oh, so, nice, low, go, yo, not yo. Yo would be with a comma. Yo, you're like yo, man, like yo, so yo, or in Yiddish yo, but not yo. Okay. Ko, after ko is that's ko. This would be ko. Lo, good. Remember the difference between the pay and the cuff, right? The pay has a little tongue in it. It's a mouth. Pay means a mouth. Fo, fo. So, row your bones. Show, so, all right, let's mix it up. Let's mix it up. So, good. Ko, o, ko, ko. It's a cuff. The cuff doesn't have a long base to it. Ko, ko, row, go, ko, mo, so, yeah, so, good, good. What letter is this? This is a vav. This is a dalet. Remember, the dalet has a full. This is a vav. Vav. Vav again. Both vav. Go. So. Do. There's no dot in there. There's no full drop. Go. No. Oh. Yeah. Go. Good. Oh. Go. So what's this? This one and this one. So what's the difference? The numerical value, 12 and 8. Sound the same. 12 and 8. And the ingredients will be different ingredients. Salt and sugar, maybe. You give two different meanings also. Okay, now let's do it with out the vav afterwards. So it's a vowel without the letter. Yeah, come. This is This is nun. This is sama. So it would be so. Fo. Alright, mix it up. Let's mix it up. Let's do it. So. Yeah. So this is, which one is this one? Show, right? It's a little tricky because they're both sides, right?
Yes.
But this side obviously is a shin, this side is sin. If it would be a sin, then it would only have one. Right? You wouldn't have the one on the right. So it would be a little complicated, it would be tricky, yeah.
Or would it have the
Or maybe it have it both. To go is what is it? Ko. Ko. It's a cup.
So,
All right. So remember, it's missing the cough drop. So this is he's only one. So good. No one got mixed up between the teapot and the mountain. Good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now let's do some words. So fly. We'll do it. So actually means a word. Come here. Go. Go. Next one is chok. Was missing the dot. Go. Lo. Good. Go. Go. Auto, like an automatic or like a car. Like a car. Auto. Why not? Oh no. Yellow. Are you saying young? That would be the Yiddish Ashkenaz word with young. So there's a kaf here, chalam kaf, so it's ka, and this would be, so it would be kacha. Good, kacha. Kacha. It's a real word. Kacha means it's strength. Ata, which is the same as this pronunciation. Ava, good. Shana. More words? Do it. Dora, good. Also good. Dora, good. Safa, good. Ada, good. So where do we have it down here? Ada. If we're doing it up, what? Good. 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 Excellent. Some more. Now let's mix it up with other vowels. Ota, good. Was that this one? Kola. Kola means someone who's sick. Yeah. No, what's the next one? Doda. Doda means an ant, actually. An ant. Yadog is hand. Yadog. Kova. Kova means a hat. Doda. No. Doda. Ado. Gore. Onse. Dode. Good. A4. Good. A4 Bechimush. Where's that? Good. And what's this one? Boche. Boche means to cry.
Coming back to me from the ancestors.
All right. Olam. Olam. What's olam? It's forever and means for the world. Both. Olam means forever and olam means the world. Yeah. Otam. Good. Chotam. Good. Tahor. Good. Tamahor. It's the teapot. Tahor. Good. Tahor. That means pure. Mosar. Good. Ovar. Good. Chovat. Achot. Good. What do you say? Achot is what?
No, a brothers.
Sister. Sisters are what? Achim are brothers. Achot are sisters. Shomer. Good. Shomer. Good. Shomer means to watch, to guard over. Like Shomer, like Shomer Shabbat, means on the watch. Like Shomer means on the watch. Or share means riches. Orev. May off.
Okay.
Boker tov. Boker. What's boker?
Morning.
Morning. Boker.
Enos.
Enosh. Good.
Eyot.
Hey, yo. All right.
I get something. I don't know.
What does it mean, Eyot?
Since.
Seems like it's we're going. Or
Since we're learning right now
or seems
so well, so we're gonna have ice cream for dessert. Zohar has gelato.
The command says the same sound as the one.
What was that?
The net.
Kamatz and the pata. So we're doing it here is the same.
Oh.
So you say kamatz and the cholam? No. Saying in Ashkenazic way, right? No, because the kamatz would, let's say, would be in Ashkenazic, like kamatz av is Yeah. This is OH. We're doing it. This one we're doing. We're not doing. We're doing it as but in Ashkenazic way, kamatz is and chalam is chay. So it'd be and under an aleph, this would be a dot after the aleph would be oy. The way we're doing it, it's going to be o. But either way, the three are different. Either way, either o or oy. All three different. Either way, it's different. We're doing it here age. We're doing the modern Hebrew. Right. The modern Hebrew. Okay, so now that we did the dot on top, we'll go to the dot on the bottom. Okay, a dot on the bottom of the letter, it's called a chirik. And what sound does it make? E, like a double E, or EA. The ball goes underneath the letter. Okay. So E. So with that said, let's do it. E, good. B. V, E, D, E, V. After E is V, Z, V, T, E, He, She, Li, Me, Me, C, E, Fi, C, good. She, Li, She, C, not Z, C. C? Huh? Oh, to C. Yeah, but we're doing it T and T. I do it C. But I do stuff, but we're doing it here tough and tough. Huh? Yiddish is a saf. But in modern Hebrew, it's both. They took the easier way, T and T. AT&T. A, and All right, let's mix it up. Not me. Remember, it's the teapot, not an mountain. She, he, re, he, he, fi, di, me, li, vi, si, ye, fi, she, ye, he, ti, si, Z, B, C, Phi. No, there's no dot in here, so it's Phi. Remember the P has a dot. Phi, me, he, V, V. All right, let's do it now with adding letters.
The P is with the dot or the
P is with the dot.
P is
With the penny. With the penny is a P. With the penny is a. With the penny is a P. Okay, let's do with
P,
he, good. Me, he, good.
C.
Shishi. We say this Friday. Yom Hashishi. First, we're looking at Kiddush.
C.
Shishi. E.T. VP, BT, Libi means my heart. Imi, Dini, Dini's a name. Dina's a name. Dini's a nickname. Ishi, Missy, Mihi, Tiki, good. More, BC, good. Vihi, Kiti, good. Nisim means miracles. Nisim is miracles. Itzil, Milim, good. Ibit, Nivim, Ishim, good. Mipip, Mipip. The Yudasan, the Vavasan, Mipip. Chitim, good. Remember the difference between a het and the mem. Chitim. Shivim. Mitit. Mitit. Ki, Pim. Now, if you realize their stuff, they put a lot of yuds in there. And the reason why they put a lot of yuds is because when you don't have vowels, the yud serves as a chiri. The yud tells us a lot of the time, not always, but a lot of the time, the yud tells us that the letter before it is a e sound, it's a chiri. In Yiddish, it's that way always. In Yiddish, we write it with a yud, and that's how we know that it's an e before. So let's say if you didn't have any dot over here, we would know it's team. We know it's team because it's right. Now we don't know this is a chi because this could be chatim, this could be chatim, this could be chatim. But the yud tells us it's usually it's okay. So that's now let's mix it up with other letters, other vowels. What is this one? Kibbeh. That's a Syrian food. Kibbeh. The little dough with the whatever meat inside. Kibbeh. Huh? Syrian like meat. I don't know. Kibbeh. Huh? Chetzi. The eggs. The 3 eggs in the basket. On the basket. Chetzi. Bemi. Dechi, good. Vita, good. Imo, good. Silo, good. Yomi, good. Si, good. Si, good. Shiriti, good. Imati, very good. Many, excellent. Hamisha, good. What do you say, Hamisha? Cinco, good. Hamisha, cinco. Yeah. Ota, good. Kola, good. Goda. Yado. Remember we learned last week, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, last week. We learned about yad, about the hand, yad, 14. Yado means his hand. Yado means his hand. So, Avo, good. Baba, good. Noda. Oda, good. Hello, good. Ako, good. Bore. Ose. Ode, good. Boche. Edome. All right. Before we go on to the next letter, so I'm gonna go back to have a little bit of fun because heck, we can have fun. So we started doing some last week. We were running. Okay, so good. We read the word is emet. Emet is made of 3 letters. Okay, Aleph is the first letter. Mem is the middle letter. And Tav is the last letter. The truth. Emet means truth, and truth is the entire story. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God, right? So emet is something that doesn't change, right? Emet is something that remains the same from beginning to end. Let's say style is an emet because every year the style changes. So it's not true. It's not. It's baloney. Someone made it up. Style, right? See, something that's truth never changes. That's the truth. That always is the truth. Always was the truth. Always is the truth. It doesn't change. And it's the whole truth from beginning to end. So emet, you see in the word from beginning to end with the middle. Aleph the Taf with the middle of the mem. The whole truth. Emet. Another word. Do another word. First one. Next word is
Sheker.
sheker. Sheker means opposite of truth. A lie. Sheker means a lie. But just what's interesting is the 3 letters of Shin, Kuf, and Resh are right near each other. Kuf, Resh, Shin. That's the word. Kuf, Resh, Shin. Just it's right there. Just we mix up the order just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's how lies work. That's how a lie works. Just we take a little bit. That's how it starts. We take the truth and we mix it up just a little bit, and that's when we get a lie. But the Talmud says further. The Talmud says that sheker, that a lie, has no truth. Sheker ein lo raglayim says a lie has no legs to it. Deeper meaning is like this. Now the shin, you have different fonts for the shin. So whatever fonts we're using. But if you look on the mezuzah, look at the real shin. Look at the mezuzah. So you'll see mezuzah or tefillin or the Torah. I brought 3 samples that I found on Google. And in the Torah, this is the way the shin is written. It comes with a point. It comes to a point. Okay? There is a shin. You have a flat bottom. That's the way it is, just a font that we use. But it's not the actual shin. The actual shin comes to a point over here. Look at the mezuzah. You'll see the mezuzah. Again, it doesn't have to. You can have a mezuzah case fully. The case doesn't matter. What matters is what's inside. But you'll see a lot of, in most cases, this is the way most cases look like. One case we have over here is what they look like. And the shin on it is what the shin looks like. Okay? Look at the tefillin. Again, you'll see it comes to a point. This is a real shin. It comes to a point. Okay? I'm bringing this up because some of the shins we've done, again, have a flat bottom and then 3 tops to it. So the Talmud says sheker, the word we're looking for, sheker, ein lo raglayim, doesn't have any feet. Okay, so here you'll see right here the actual mezuzah. This is where mezuzah is closed. Right, you see the shin over there, and you'll see the shin inside the mezuzah. That's what it looks like. Actual shin. Here's a shin. Here's a shin. Here's a shin. In any case, you'll find something interesting. Okay. I thought I put a slide in here. I got. What you'll see is, go back. Based on the shin we saw before, could this shin, if you stood it up by itself, could it stand? It'll fall down, right? Could a kuf stand? Could a resh stand? They'll all fall over. Sheker, a lie, doesn't have feet. It won't stand. It'll eventually fall. However, emet, go back to emet. Go back to the truth. Look at each letter will stand on its own. Aleph could stand. Mem has a base to it. The Taf has 2 legs on it. It will stand on its own. It has its own pedestal to stand on. The truth will stand. A lie will eventually fall apart. it can only last so long. Another interesting tidbit over here is that if you do want the light to stand, let's say you want to be a good light, you have tips that have a lot. Everybody has to stay together. Besides for it being resembling the truth, right? If you're gonna say, well, this wall, this ceiling is green, you're crazy. Everyone's gonna tell you you're nuts. It's not, we see it's not green. If I tell you, it's a very light shade of blue. It's almost white. It's a light shade of blue. You might look at it and say, maybe, right? You start looking at it because it's possible, right? So it has to be near the truth. And that's what sheker is. Sheker is, it's in order. It's the same, it's the letters order, just to mix it up a little bit. And lesson number 2 with why is they got it. It has to stay together. If you want to lie, we all have to be in it together, and we have to stick together. The second one of us give out, it's done. The second we split the letters up, they fall apart. And contrary to Emet, all stays together. Emet will never change, stand forever. Anyway, I just want to have some fun. We can go back to learning. Back to learning. We have to learn also. Well, all right. Next vowel. Nope, not a segel. Segel is with the 3 dots. It's 2 and 1. This is a segel. You have 2 dots and then 1. That's a segel. This is called a kubutz. Kubutz makes an oo sound. So this guy's juggling. Yeah, silly pictures. A picture is worth 1,000 words. A silly picture is worth 10,000 words, right? So keep in mind this guy juggling, and oops, giants evolve and suddenly they drop. Oops. Yeah. Oops. You have to we think of silly things and we remember them. So, oops. So you have a kubus underneath a letter, and it makes a ooh. So the alphabet makes ooh. On the alphabet makes a ooh. On the bet makes a ooh. 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 This one has the cough drop inside. This one. Remember the pay has the penny inside. The pay fell out. Penny fell out. Su, ku, ru, shu, su, tu. Name this man tutu. Let's mix it up. You, ku, su, u, zu, mu, su, ku, good. Ku, su, tu, nu, ru, ku. Remember, this is the vav. The vav and the zayin. Remember the difference between the vav and the zayin? The vav is very straight, and the zayin is like the dagger. Shu, tu, hu, lu, hu, du. Okay. Now there's another vowel which has the same sound, same reaction, and that is a vav with a dot in the middle. Before we had the vav with the dot on top, and that was the o sound. This is the vav with the dot in the middle, and that's the u sound. Okay, it's called a shuruk. Shuruk. And that one more time. Effect. You ready? You ready for effect?
Yeah. Oh.
One more time. but you did the wrong sound.
Oh.
Ooh, there we go.
You.
Oh.
No, because the U some people would do like umbrella.
Too many translations.
Double O is better. Double O.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Kubut and shuruk have the same sound. The difference will be the numerical value. The numerical value will change. So you got to keep your eye on the ball. If it's a O or a U, a chalam or a shuruk. Let's try it. This will be
Oh.
U,
Oh.
U,
Oh.
U, Gu, Du,
Oh.
U, Zu, Hu, Tu, Yu, Hu,
Oh.
Hu,
Oh.
Lu,
Oh.
Lu, Nu, Su, Hu, 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 Su, Hu, Lu, Su, 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 mix it up. So the beginning. Mu, Zu, Hu, Zu, Hu, 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 Su, Hu, Ru, Su, Hu, Hu, Shu, Hu, Hu, Tu, 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 Hu, Nu, Su, Hu, Yu, Hu, Fu. All right, let's do some now. Kubas and shuruks together. Then we'll do mix it all together. Uru, good. Nusu, Ulu, Huku, Humu, good. Utsu, 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 like Utsu later, Utsu for Utsu. Hulu, Mudu, Ufu, good. Dugu, Munu, Turu, Sumu, Luvu,
Which one is the last one?
Kubu, Kubu. See, this one has a longer base on it. The bed is longer bed. Kubu. Okay, now. Still good. Okay, it's another one. Okay.
Two.
Not 12. This one is
Two.
2. It's in the middle. Ooh.
Shu.
Shu.
Zu.
Zug.
Yud.
Yud. That's how you spell the letter Yud.
Fut.
Gut.
Guf.
Guf.
Rut.
Root. Coming up on Shavuot. Shuk. We put a root. Shuk. That's when people go shopping in the shuk.
Sus.
Sus.
The horse.
Sus, a horse, exactly. Dr. Seuss.
Zut.
Sus, good.
Fut.
Sus.
Hor. Hor.
Lord.
Shum.
On the right side, she's always right. Shum. Shum.
Shum davar.
Shum davar, exactly.
Nun.
Nun, good.
Uz.
Ooze.
Moon.
Moon. Good job. Excellent. Okay, let's do now some real words.
Lulav.
Lulav. We do the lulav and the etrog. The lulav. Good.
Lukach.
Lukach. Good.
Yukal.
Yuchal. Good.
Barur.
Barur. Good.
Lahor.
Lagor. Good.
Lahutz.
Tafutz. Good job.
Surat.
Surat. Excellent.
Shushan.
Shushan. You know what Shushan is? That's the capital of Persia. The Shushan, at least in the times of Persia. In Iran, it might be different, but Persia, the Shushan. Chulatz, good.
Mabul,
Mabul, good.
Bachot,
Bachutz,
Ashur,
Ashur. This is a tough one. This is a tricky one. Ubein, because it doesn't have it doesn't have a letter. It takes on the sound of the vowel itself. So it's ubein.
Ubeit,
Ubeit.
Umet,
Umeit.
Erut,
Cheirut, good.
Merut,
Me.
Mechutz,
Mechutz, good.
Edut,
Eidut and
Sukkot,
Sukkot. The holiday of Sukkot. We do the lulav on the holiday of Sukkot. All right, talking about holidays.
Purim,
Purim, good.
Chukim,
Chukim, good.
Turim,
Turim, good.
Pirut,
Pirut, good.
Mechutz,
Michutz, good. Michutz.
Kiddush,
Kiddush, we do Friday night, we do Kiddush.
Otanu,
Otano, good.
Babur,
Babur, excellent.
Reu,
Re,
Eu,
Re'ehu, good.
Rabeinu,
Rabbeinu, good.
Mimenu,
Mimenu,
Tapukim,
Tapuchim.
Tapukim. Tapukim
Tapuchim is apples. Tapuach is apples. Tapuchim is apples.
Afilu,
Afilu, Afilu.
Hanukkah,
Chanukah, Chanukah.
Fatuna,
Chatuna means a wedding.
It's a present.
No. Matana is a present. Chatuna, we give a matana and a chatuna. Matana is a wedding.
Kivel,
Kiber.
Et,
Et.
Alukot,
Aluchot, good.
Elohim,
This is a big one. Me ha-Elokim, good. Me ha-Elokim. Good.
Moshe,
Moshe,
Rabbeinu,
Rabbeinu,
Natan,
Natan, good.
Lanu et Torah,
Moshe Rabbeinu, Natan Lanu gave us et Torah, the Torah. Really, Hashem gives. For Hebrews. Wow, it was really good. It was good. Okay. Some more stuff over here. We went through everything quickly today. So I'll tell you what I was going to prepare today to do another cool take a chance to do it. Okay, so okay, so Friday night we did before that we did the first class we did fish. How did we say fish? We said two letters, Dalet Gimel, Dag. We said what's the numerical value of Dalet and Gimel? Together is 7. What day of the week is 7? Shabbat. And that's why we eat fish on Shabbat. It's actually a book, over 100 reasons why we eat fish on Shabbat. So a book, 100 reasons why we eat fish on Shabbat. But that's one of the, Doug is, neither my wife. She doesn't eat fish at all. You eat fish, don't eat fish at all? Don't eat fish at all either?
Oh, yes.
I don't eat fish when I'm with my wife.
I don't need seafood.
But my wife not eats gefilte fish. Saying she came a long way. She's not eating gefilte, now she's eating gefilte fish. This past Shabbat she had a second piece here. Wow.
They say that it goes into each. You can always.
Actually, it's connected. It's connected. It's connected. It is. Fish in general. One of the reasons why we have fish in Shabbos. Not a joke. Kabbalistically, it's one of the reasons why we have fish in Shabbos fish. That's why you have fish. Okay, so if you look at the Shabbat table, what's the first thing that's placed? What's the first thing that's placed on the Shabbat table? What's the first thing we do on the Shabbat table? Just think about it. Think about it. Huh? Before you even have challah on the table, what's the first thing we do on the Shabbat table? What do we do? What do we do? Light candles. That's the first mitzvah we're doing on the Shabbat table. Like actually, just a halacha, and that is that if we're putting our Shabbat candles on the table, it should not be the first thing we put on the table, but rather we should put something that we could move around on Shabbat on the table. A candle we're not allowed to move on Shabbat. Candle we can't touch on Shabbat. So a book you could. So you can put a siddur on the table on Shabbat. You put the siddur first, and then you put the candles. What happens if the candles already put there? No big deal. Put the siddur down, and then move around the candles. You want to pick it up for a second, put it back down. No big deal. In any case, we're putting the first thing that goes on the table is what makes it what it is. Okay. So candle, the first thing related to Shabbat, put it on the table. How do we say candle? We did this word also before. It's ner. Ner is spelled 2 letters. 2 letters. Which was the first letter? Which one? Nun and Resh. Let's do the numbers. Nun and Resh. Let's do the numbers. What's under the nun? First of all, what's under the nun? What vowels under the nun? Ner. Ner. What vowel would be? A. So be a seire. The seire will be under the nun, and then it'll be a silent with nothing under the resh. Ner. Okay. Now, how much is ner?
What you want to do?
Do the number. 250. Ner. Nun is 50. Okay, drop the zeros. What do we have? Add it up.
25.
No.
7.
7. 2 by 7. What day of the week is 7? Shabbat. You ready for some more? What's the next thing we do for Shabbat on the table? Before we even do challah, what do? Wine. We do kiddush on wine, right? Wine. How do you say wine in Hebrew? Yayin. Yayin. Yayin is spelled, it's 3 letters. What are the 3 letters of yayin? Yud. Yud. Nun. Final nun. Good. So we're spelling out. So Yud is how much? 10. Another Yud is how much? 10. And then there's the Nun is how much?
50.
Let's do the numbers.
7.
7. 77. Drop the 7 again. Come back to Shabbat. Yeah? What's the next thing we do on the table? Everyone tried this first. Challah. After Kiddush Challah. Challah is spelled 3 letters. Challah. Guess what the 3 letters are? Chet. Good. Lamed. Hey. Chet. Lamed. Hey. What's under the chet? Patach. The patach sound. The patach sound. The patach, right? The line. Actually, next one is the kama. Okay, so challah is how much? Let's do the numbers. Chet is how much? 8. Lamed? 30. And hey? 5. Do the numbers. Drop the zeros. Do the numbers.
16. 7.
Yeah? Chet is 8. Lamed is 30, but it's called Mispar Katan, small numbers. That's called Kabbalistic terms. It's called Mispar Katan, small numbers. It is 3, 30. Drop the 0, 3. And hey is 5. Together it is 16. Yeah? 8, 5, and 3, 16. 1 and 6 is 7. You ready for the next thing? You ready for the next thing on Shabbat table? The first course is, we said before, fish. The next course
The first left I ate under the top
is a chet. I mean, it's pata, right?
The one is only one line, or the one who is
One line under the chet, and then this one, the kamat under the lamed.
under the line.
Yeah. The next thing is the fish. The next course is the fish. Doug, we did that one at 7 course. The next one I made up. but it works. It's soup. My house, we always have soup. It's not brought down Kabbalistically. I have to say this. Marak. Marak is mem. Well, you tell me how it's spelled mem. Mem, reish, kuf. Mem, reish, kuf. Very good. Mem is how much? 40. And drop the mispar katan, drop the zeros. You have 4. Reish is how much? 200. So it's 2, right? And kuf is how much? 100. Drop the zeros. 1. 7. All right. Are you ready for the next course? Meat. How do you say meat in Hebrew? Basar. Basar. Basar is spelled basar. That's first one is what letter? Bet. Bet. Base, right? Bet is how much? 2. Next letter is samach, is sin. Sin. Basar sin is how much? 303. And then next letter is Reish. Reish is how much? Reish is 200. Drop the zeros. Go back to 7.
Okay.
Pretty cool, huh? That's Hashem's language. It can't be made up by us. This is, it either works or it doesn't work. Huh? Should we do one more word or?
Yeah.
Okay. So we did before. What was the word? First word we did together, and then Father made me do so many times.
Okay, good. And
Yad. Yad says how much?
no, it's 14.
14. Your dollar is 14. We counted, right? 14. 14 joints, 14 pieces, 14 parts of our hand. Yeah, right? Well, how much should we get if we put 2 yads together? How much do we get? Huh?
No.
Yad we said is how much?
14.
14. How much do we get if we have 2 yads together? 28. 20 is how much? Which letter is 20? No, final phase 80.
Ka.
Kaf. Kaf is 20. And 8 is how much? Which letter?
Get.
8. 8 is how, which letter? Chet. Okay. Kaf and chet. The letter kaf and chet spells koach. Koach. Strong. 2 hands together bring strength. And 2 hands together, that's why I'm doing things with strength. Koach means strength. I didn't make it up. This is the only thing I made up was marak, soup, which I know in my house we have soup. I said the soup has to fit in there somewhere. Dessert, I have to figure out how you say it in Hebrew. How you say dessert in Hebrew. Huh? Pretty crazy, huh? Was it? Met. And what's the met? The met is a met. All right. Anybody wants to join us? A beautiful Shabbat dinner this week. No.
How many more classes do we have?
Sure. Yes.
So we're actually going to finish. We're pretty much reading already. We're just going to learn the most difficult vowel next week.
I think
And then when is graduation?
even say the first week of June.
Right. So then we should do it next week. We're just reviewing.
So
But we're going to be reading fully next week.
when is graduation?
We're already. Well, only thing The week after we have graduation.
Okay, but after you have to continue for us to practice.
But
It's a mitzvah. It's a mitzvah.
yeah, we have
Yeah.
Mitzvah, according to the Philip.
learning Torah is a mitzvah. But so next week we're going to learn the most difficult vowel, the only one that's left, the shva, and we're going to learn a few exceptions to the rule. It's not exceptions, that's the rule. We're going to learn some extra rules, and we're going to be fully reading everything next week. So it's really not as difficult as people think, huh? Pretty easy.